But this is the bracket we're looking at today. So this is the online NA East tournament for the MK League. And the nice thing about the MK League is not only is the net code good, but they've also separated it obviously into different regions. So this shit's gonna be sick. And let's see here. First match should be right here. First match of the tournament is Dragon versus Sonicfox. I mean, that's a great match to start on, right? These two have played each other quite a bit. Mortal Kombat, historically. You know, Sonicfox has been someone who's just been smoking people, right? You know, he's just a beast. He looks so solid. He got second place at Combo Breaker. He won the summit without really dropping mini games to anybody but Scar and like won to Hayate. So yeah, this is a cool match. But the thing about Dragon is he's one of the most studious players. So he's somebody that's hard to beat multiple times in a row. One thing I want to talk about that's big in this matchup, and you see this very early on. Yeah, these two are trading partners. They play online a lot. One thing that's very, very important early on in this matchup. All right, so Sonic blocks a geyser. He dashes forward. He blocks the fire pillar. Notice how after the fire pillar, there comes a mix-up that's immediately present. And the mix-up is, will Sonicfox reversal with dropkick after this fire pillar? If he does, Dragon's going to interrupt it with a button. So that's something we're going to see quite a bit in this set. Yeah, and then the stagger with the forward two. One thing about this too is that, you know, Dragon, although he does a lot of zoning, he does a really good job of mixing up his options on offense with a lot of staggered pressure, fire pillar, enhance. And the thing is too, is like after the fire pillar, there's a slide. And you see how it counter hit Dragon? Same kind of situation, right? Fire pillar, he's looking to air hit him out of, you see how he started up with a button? He's looking to hit him out of the dropkick in the air, which is something we see quite a bit these days. But because of that, obviously, you know, that starts the mix-up. And it's a dangerous mix-up for Sonic in particular, because committing to dropkick or the slide is risky. That was well spaced. It's pretty hard, actually, to space out the or to punish the spaced out pillar from her, because like it's pretty negative on block, but you know, with how much pushback it has, it's pretty tough to deal with, especially if she down one cancels it or something. Man, his 4-2 staggers have been dope. They would keep catching Sonic over and over and over. He has good timing on him, because like he's dashing up and delaying them to try to make sure that, you know, you can stop when Sonic is going for like throw techs or jumping or delayed buttons. Nice back throw. What up, Rewan? How's it going? Hey, congratulations on getting scooped up by UIU, by the way. Right. This is a good-ass tournament. Yeah, I like that Dragon just waits it out. When you know, when he has got the rifle out, sometimes you just gotta chill. There's a few things in this game that make you just kind of do that, right? You're like, well, I'm gonna just have to wait it out. Nice. There's a gap between the enhanced rock pillar. Yeah, he's still alive. It's 50-50 here. Dropkick, no dropkick. Oh. Yeah, Geyser's pretty negative on block. Uses the stance cancel after the scud shot. Air-to-air jump kick. Yeah, that thing has a huge horizontal hitbox. Aaron Black has solid buttons overall, to be honest. His air buttons are not bad. He's great in situations like that with chip out. All right, so same mix-up we talked about in the very beginning of this set. Check it out. After he blocks the fire pillar, Sonic was reversal dropkick, and every time he did, Dragon stuck out like a standing one or a forward one, or he stuck out something to try to interrupt and punish the dropkick, and just like catch it out of the air. So notice that Sonic dashed up this time and then goes for the dropkick. So he's making some adjustments, right? Obviously, after the fire pillar, he's not autopiloting and just going with dropkick right away, so that he gets like just clean picked out of the air. That's a good adjustment. Yeah, last back throw was escape failed. 2-1, 2-1, 2. Probably caught him unblocking to try to throw attack or down poke. That's a punish. It's a big ass punish too. Yeah, he was trying to interrupt the enhanced version of the fire pillar, I think, but he was maybe a little bit too far. Or the boulder, excuse me. He's a little bit too far, I think. Yeah, okay, so that's another thing about this matchup that is important when you're fighting against Cetrion. If you flawless block her geyser, then the second part of it won't actually connect. You see how he was able to just move out from behind it? That's something that's, you know, you have to keep in mind as well. Good adjustment from Sonic on the fire pillar. He blocked it. Yeah, flawless block. Second part doesn't hit. Damn, there's a lot of whiff recovery on that, but I think he was looking for the amplify shot. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. Low rifle. He doesn't have that many bullets. Yeah, remember in that other round, he dumped all those shots like in the middle of the screen when Dragon blocked it out? I think he shot 5 shots, so he only had 3 right there. Yeah, projectile counter, and then he wants the DOT, which Dragon can actually try to avoid. Yeah, Chip is going to be a problem here. Chip avoided. He's got one more. Yeah, that was it. He got punished jumping. In a lot of matchups, right? In most traditional zoning matchups, Aaron Black has his Scud Shot, which is the stance, and it auto parries projectiles. It just shoots them out of the air. And most characters in MK have high, horizontal moving projectiles. But against Cetrion, you can't projectile parry all her projectiles, which means you can't just sit there and Scud Shot and wait all day. But I can't wait to thank Yanril. Thanks very much for dropping the 4 months. Was good. Hey, yeah, if you guys are on the West Coast and you haven't signed up for my tournament yet, sign up for it. Free trip for the winner and $850 to Austin, Texas to play in a bigger tournament going on over there at Rooster Teeth Expo. So check it out. Free to enter online tournament. Hit exclamation point event if you want more info. All right. Yeah, we had like 40 players signed up for that tournament so far. Yeah, that was good spacing. The thing is, that is one of the best round starters like in the game, I think. Because the pillar just like, it has a big hitbox, and the amplified version of it has a crushing blow if it beats up a projectile, just like I'm beating up all the lovely people who are subscribing to my channel. Thanks very much, MC Bosco, for the 4 months. So like, yeah, it's one of those things that like, round start, fantastic. You can't ask for really a better option. It takes up a big space on the screen, and also it's very easy to amplify and get the follow-up that lets you, what's it called? Nice, there's a Scud Shot, beating the boulder. It lets you get a crushing blow if it beats a projectile. Damn, you try to wiggle on wake up. Yep, nice. That's decent damage, actually. And the combo's long enough that, you know, it takes up some time. You get to start building up some gauge. DOT on Dragon, which makes him jump back. Dude, his callouts on these drop kicks have been mad good. That's a punish. Smoked. Yeah, the last little bit killed. His ability so far to like read when to switch between projectiles to prevent him from sitting in the stance all day and also interrupting the dropkick is great. There's an adjustment from Sonic. He went for the acid puddle after blocking it instead of just going for the slide. That's a lot of this matchup so far. A lot of this matchup so far has been block the fire pillar, whoops, and what do you do after? We've seen dropkick get stuffed a bunch of times, so then he started going for the DOT, he throw the acid on him. Then he goes for a slide, which we also saw in the beginning as an adjustment. Yeah, 2 and 2 and 2. First hit miss, which I think made Dragon like, am I supposed to hit a button here or, you know. Yeah, wake up jump kick. What's good, tight end? What happened? Damn, he got hit by the last hit, counter hit. That's a crushing blow, only on counter hit or punish. Yeah, front throw, so he gets escape failed. That's a punish. And Sonic doesn't have defensive bar, so that's pretty decent damage. No wake up option available. Damn, down one's out. Yeah, back to slide. Oh no, he's dead. No, you can't double up on the acid. Yeah, he got, remember when he front threw him out of the corner? What's it called? He did the front throw out of the corner, he got escape failed. Back to slide is hard to see. Back to slide you can kind of see, but back to slide is, you're usually switching to overhead, so reacting to the low is kind of hard. Crushing blow plus the acid. Damn, that was a good choice. Nobody really breaks a back throw there. No one expects to be thrown like out of the corner, but because of the condition is like stacked up, obviously he can just go for it. Nice. 2-1, 2-1-2 stance cancel. Let's the whole thing rip this time. Yeah, nice interrupt. Back 2-2, rifle stance. Yeah, that was a good. You know, I feel like Dragon's like checks there are, you have to be really on point, especially, I mean, it's online, so checking in that situation is not easy. Nice. There's a whiff punish on the geyser. It's not that bad actually. 4-3-2 slide is not that much damage. Yeah, 2-1 back throw. He gets Oki off this, so it's not that bad anyway. He can dash up. Oh, he just goes for the acid, or the acid vial. Whiff punish. Yeah, now that you have the lead of Sonic here, you're a little bit more able to... Nice flawless block on the second hit. You're a little bit more able to work the acid, and also... Nice anti-air. Acid's out, not much you can do. You just wait for the jump. You know what, actually? This is like... You know how Dragon... You know Dragon's a very reserved, like, solid player. Is he gets up on the acid. I think 99% of people here do what, chat? Which is exactly what you would do in this situation. That's what I would do. You jump your ass out of this corner. And I think that's exactly what Sonic's waiting for. And then he just dashes up and puts himself in front of it so he doesn't have to deal with it and fights with the pillar instead. That's impressive. That's good, like, awareness. To know that the jump was probably the most obvious thing he could have done. He could have teleported. That's true. Sonic could have scouted the teleport, but it is true. You know, one thing about Aaron Black that's so good is that his scud shot autocorrects. A lot of the parries are like that in this game. Win a CEO end of this month. You had the water before or after the cereal. You need Jesus, you know that? You said, I'm not a huge fan of Dave's new commentary style. It's not for everybody. It cracked me up earlier in this set when he fatal blew through the second hit of the pillar. He did rock pillar and then enhanced version, there's a gap, and then Sonic fatal blowed through it. And David's commentary was, oh my god, this guy. This guy! That's what he said. I was like, alright, well. Damn. That was a chunky trade on the boots. That's actually not that bad, I guess. And then Aquaman was like, yeah, nice interrupt through the fatal, or through the pillar with the fatal blow. Dude, I love this adjustment from Sonic. He's really good at mixing up his options after something like this. So after the fire pillar, if you go for a reversal dropkick, you do forward 4, then what's it called? Dragon's gonna just hit standing 1 and float the dropkick. So he just goes for reversal acid, and you see he's like waiting for it. He's just blocking. And then he's like, oh shit, and then he runs back. So Sonic just gets some extra damage just by that. And same thing, you see that button he stuck out? He was looking for a dropkick. So Sonic is actually, he's making good adjustments. I like that he's using the scud shot as like a preemptive whiff punish, because he just does the scud shot, and then when Dragon whiffs a button trying to stuff dropkick, he can whiff punish with the amplify version of it. That's a really good like adjustment. Nice. Flawless blocks the boulder so he doesn't take as much chip coming in. Missed that one. That's the problem with trying to flawless block something, is if you miss it slightly and you get hit, it sucks. Although we've seen some good flawless blocks on geysers too, which is important because, nice. Dude, he could smell it from a mile away. He's really good at reading those drop kicks and like putting himself in the right space where you know Sonic's going to want to do it. He's like setting it up by doing the same situation. He's putting himself in the same situation and being like, hey, dropkick's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, down 4 throw. Down 4 is super plus. Another good read that he was going to delayed wake up, so he goes for the acid vial. Damn, you're dead. He has defensive bar. Boop. Down 2. Beats the breakaway. Does extra damage. So even though you did a breakaway there, Dragon makes a good read and just goes for down 2 for the most amount of damage you can get. Nice. Reversal dropkick. That was a solid read. Damn, he tried to jump on wake up. That was a solid read on what he wanted to do. You know that the teleport's coming, so he just goes for dropkick, reading that he's going to do far teleport. Nice challenge. Yep, front throw on the acid. That's good damage. 2 on 2 and 2. First hit whiffs. I feel like that string always hits when the first hit whiffs because it makes you want to down poke back, and then you get clipped by the second hit of it. It's such a common like series to just get hit by. Plus, it's very good at beating throws. I think that was an input error. That looked like a wake up slide. Let me look. Yeah, he was in the startup of like a wake up slide, it looked like. Or like a dropkick. I couldn't tell. Damn, Geyser hits again. Meaty Geyser. There's the fire pillar. And again, if you jump the fire pillar, then what's it called? He's just going to or sorry, if you drop kick after the fire pillar, he's just gonna punish you for it. So damn, this is a beatdown for Dragon. His like reads about what Sonic, there's a slide. His reads about what Sonic wants to do after the zoning situations are really, really solid. I like the breakaway idea. If you get the right timing on that, you can punish the slide. But I think because he caught him out of the air, it couldn't quite work. Damn, he tried to anti-air. Early jump kick. Early jump kick to beat the anti-air. One thing about jump kicks in this game is that they're very, very good about beating grounded anti-airs if you time them early. And you saw the example of it there. Jump kicks are good, man. In general, in this game, I feel like actually in MKX they were good too, but jump kicks are solid. In this game, they have such a big-ass hitbox. Nice whiff punish. That's one thing about Dragon that I feel like he's really good at, is backdashing and whiff punishing with 4-2. Yeah, that's... I mean, the spacing on that dropkick makes it tough to try to punish it because the amplify is there, and if you try to jump or something, you're going to jump over it. So, it's kind of hard. I don't know what it is about Cetrion's boulder toss, but it makes everybody want to jump. It's like always like that. You're just like, you see it, you're like, I should jump. Because you don't want to eat the boulder on the way in, and then you jump and you eat it to the chest, and it just crushing blows you, and you're like, fuck. I like that. You see that Dragon thought about going in, and then he just backed up. He's like, nah. Waited it out on the fire pillar. See, dash up, block that time. Late drop kick. He's making adjustments on like when to reversal drop kick or when to delay it based on the fire pillar. But because of that, he still has to eat all this extra zoning. Like if you're Dragon and you do fire pillar and read Sonic's not going to do a drop kick after, he's just going to sit there. You just do another one. Oh, fire pillar. He didn't do anything. Fire pillar again. Wow, miss. Damn. Was that his plan? I feel like that wasn't the plan. Yeah, Dragon didn't have breakaway or anything either, so he would have been able to kill him without that. Yeah, amplify drop kicks are low. Which means that, like, if you try to walk back or something, you get hit by it. You have to low block. If you're not committed to the low block already, you eat it. Nice, good block. Down one, reversal, back 2-2. A little late, actually, not reversal. Back to a 4. That gives you a lot of space out of the corner. Jump kick, 2-1. Front throw. The thing about Dragon is that he is like, yeah, we mentioned it earlier. We were like talking about, he's very studious. Like he's one of those players that doesn't really lose to the same thing twice that often. And he comes up with like very obvious game plans for how he wants to approach things. Dang, he tried reversal throw. Yeah, it's too much pushback. Back 2-4 is, I think that string. Not going to kill. Back 2-2. I feel like you, yeah, mid scud shot is a good follow-up there. I feel like if you're Sonic, you should throw mid acid or close acid vial there just in case he jumps because he'll die either way. At the end of that, I feel like there's no reason not to. You're like, fuck it, I might as well. He doesn't study how to say people's names. I did host him yesterday. He's like, hey, what's up, Sajam? That shit cracked me up. He immediately got hit by something and made this loud yuck, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Aaron Black is a gnarly looking cowboy. Yeah. What's the best fighting game for me now? Fighting for my life every single day. Pillar opening. I mean, pillar opening is so good. Like, I think like it's one of those, the most automatic, like you just open up every time with it. It's like, why not? It's so good, dude. Damn, he did a breakaway. Down one pillar, no punish. He tried the dash 2-1 to punish. No, I don't know. I like a lot of fighting games. I feel like when I get asked something like that, yeah, it's a punish, so he gets crushing blow. And there was no breakaway from Sonic. So even the 1-bar combo did 35%, which is great for Cetrion. She doesn't really hit that hard unless she has like a situation that gives it to her. Her damage is usually pretty stable, 20-25%. Yeah, Amplify connects. But, dude, The thing is that Dragon, his reads about like when Sonic wants to poke or move in are so good. I love that. I think that's one of the best things that Dragon saves for moments like this. Jump kick, down one. You expect the cancel into the pillar, and then he just goes for the throw. See that? That's one thing that I think is really, really important with Cetrion, because most people expect you to down one cancel, and when you start to play that mind game, that's when you can go for down one and then walk back or backdash or throw or, you know, mix up your options. So that way you don't just have this free, like, oh, down one pillar every time. Like, then they start to respect it. Punish. He already has the crushing blow for his punish string gone, so he can just go for the standard B&B. Yeah, these two have played each other a lot in this game. If you watch Sonic stream, he plays against Dragon quite a bit. He plays everybody. I mean, you know, that's the kind of guy Sonic is, really. His stream is great if you want to watch really good high-level MK footage, because he plays so many players. The pushback on this is so good. Man, you know, that's like the second or third time I feel like Dragon's won that air-to-air scenario out of the corner. And he gets to teleport out of the corner for, like, this free screen space. This is a tough round to win. Like, yeah, punish. But it's only a drop kick. Oh my god. Well, now it's double a drop kick. Now it's Fatal Blow wins territory, so... Damn, that was a good try. That's a punish. He's got breakaway, but he can just do... Yep. He can just do something safe to breakaway. And that'll do it. That was a beautiful setup. Damn, that was really good, actually. The whole end of this is really well done. Teleports into duck. Because he doesn't even want to eat the chip or block stun of the Fatal Blow. Teleport into duck. Dash forward 2 to punish. Then he does straight boulder for unbreakawayable damage, I should say. And then he puts him on a pixel. He does rock, and that puts him on chip avoided. And geyser is 2 hits. So if you don't flawless block this, you're dead. It's first hit beats chip, second hit you're dead. So the main important thing about chip damage in this game is that when you have defensive meters, you have 2 hits that you can eat for chip, right? So he has first hit of chip. You see this boulder. You can see Sonic's defensive gauge right here. First hit's gone from the boulder. And then he does geyser, which hits twice. Boom, boom. Chip out. Free chip out right there. That was good. If you don't flawless block that, then you're dead. That's the problem. Sonic lost. Is the new MK actually good? Well, so far his tournament results have been first place, second place, and then this online tournament. He had the summit where he got first, second place at Combo Breaker, and then he had this tournament. Damn, Mr. Aquaman has the craziest man cave, doesn't he? It's a wild-ass man cave. I didn't realize it. He's got so much shit hung up back there. I feel like this is how a lot of people's stream rooms look. Mine is just very empty. I'm like a minimalist. Flawless block wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, flawless block would have mattered, actually, because when you flawless block the pillar, the second hit doesn't hit.